Now what is left of all this love is hide the pain that I find against. What can I do to love again?
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about 3 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my next reaction is going to be Dimash Qudaibergen, and this particular track is called Your Love. I've chosen this track because A, it's a live performance, B, because Igor Kutroy is playing on piano, and C, I believe, which I've been told, that he is singing in English. So, or there's some kind of fusion with that. So this is the number of reasons why I've chosen. Also, as well, of looking at his vocal capabilities and still being in awe with the wow factor of what is Dimash. So that is going to be my next reaction of today. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there are some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on, and it is broken down into various categories of your preference, so it's easy for you to look around and check out the style of music that you would like to listen to, or a style of music that you haven't even heard before. And remember, once you go into these particular categories, is established and non-established artists, as well as artists from around the world. Now, I'm going to read a couple of your comments and then go straight into my reactions. So a big massive thank you and hello to Cute Antarctic Fox. He goes, no, he has a young audience. Check out Olympio, the version from his Amamu concert. You see his audience screaming girls. This was my last reaction from Dimash, Sinful Passion, and I asked a number of questions, and you guys have been absolutely amazing with supplying me with answers. Charles Sinclair, MTV has a streaming show called Friday Night Live. He has rated 1 and 2 for months. Laura Akeha, I hope I'm saying your name right, good morning. Fluffy Mum, good morning. Fluffy's mum, good morning, how you doing? Laurie, he goes, watch any of his solo concerts to see lots of screaming fans in their 30s. So we'll check that out. Cara Lopez, good morning, how you doing? I hear what you're saying as well, and I try and do my best to reduce it. But also, there's another person who backed me up and said, you know what, read out the comments and you see what it's saying. Aeropoet, Poet, good morning. Sony, good morning, how you doing? Jesse Costello, good morning. PTX there, good morning, how you doing? Gents Randolph, good morning. Selena Venezuela, good morning. Rich V, good morning. Jules Telio, good morning, how you doing? Cynthia Owarner, good morning. Marshall, is it Harish Maya? I hope I'm saying your surname right, possibly not. CB Dutchy, good morning, how you doing? And I see that you're having a conversation with Sony as well, good morning. Very in Vienna, and Marlene Mariano, I hope Marin Cinco, I hope I'm saying your name right, most probably not, but I try and pronounce it the best way I can. Anyway, look, let's go straight into my next reaction of today. So this is Dimash with Your Love. Anyway, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? I was at the Kremlin Palace in Moscow. Beautiful place. Hats off to the orchestras. Hats off. He's setting the tone already, and he hasn't even said anything. That famous look.
I still remember us, were the times where we won, when when we were warm. Do you recall? Nothing was dangerous.
I know this is a weird place for me to press pause, but I'm sorry. I just wanted to answer my own question. I wanted to know that because he's got this amazing way of pronunciations when he's singing it in any other language that he's speaking in, other than his native language, even in his native language. I wanted to find out if there's anything that's going to be lost in his texture when he's singing in English, because there's a lot of syllables that are lost, which you gain in other languages. So you have the pleasure of and the luxury of tampering around with your with the way, you know, the conviction of how you're going to pronounce these particular words. And you know, like apple doesn't sound like apple if you said it in another language. So it might have more syllables or less syllables. So depending on that is depending on the way how you're going to sing it and how you're going to put certain textures on it. So I wanted to find out if there's anything going to be lost in the way how he's singing, or gained in the way how he's singing, or is he consistent in no matter what language he is singing? You're still going to get that kind of that same Dimash quality. And so far, he's answered my question that, you know, he is being very, very consistent no matter what language he is singing in, especially, and this was the true test for me, singing in English. And so far, he's ticked the boxes. And this is only like not even 30 seconds going into his vocals. But I like this. I want to know. Well, you know what? I'll find all the questions. I believe will be answered in this video. I really truly believe that.
When we were warm, do you recall? Nothing was dangerous.
I like the red outfit though.
We had this strange to leave our streams to feed our souls.
But to be fair, he always looks good in a suit, doesn't he? Only certain people can put it off. You can see Igor is just lost in what's going on stage. And who wouldn't be? I'm sure the audience are lost as well. I love what the violins are doing at the moment. Even though on stage it's just Igor and Dimash, I can't see what's at the front. Normally that's where you have the orchestras down below, and then you got the audience just sitting in front of that. It did go out further when the intro came in. You know, it zoomed in, and I didn't really catch what was at the front. So let me know, or maybe it might show me. But is there just the piano, Igor and Dimash that's playing it, and then you've got an audio of the musicians? I very much doubt it, because this is the Kremlin Palace in Moscow, and you know, when it comes to presentation, they're not going to cut corners. So I seriously have to believe right now that there is an orchestra in front or just off the stage from where Igor and Dimash is performing. I really have to believe this, because I don't see that they will cut any kind of corners. But let me know if I don't see it. Let me know about that. Very interesting. The way how he does that.
Where do you live? What do you do at night?
Look at Igor just getting into it now.
Do you still care? Do you still share?
Normally you get a piano man just calm.
And when I sing, do you still hear my voice?
Look at that.
Singing to you every note I can sing.
Is it me? But you know, when I was saying about, you know, certain things that are lost and gained when you're singing in certain languages, what I'm getting from this when he's singing in English, and maybe it's the song, I don't know, but it seems to me that it's more of a faster tempo in the way how he's singing in English. I'm not talking about the song, I'm just saying the pronunciation of words. It's almost that he hasn't got as much time as he did have if he was singing it in another language. I've seen him sing, you know, how many times I have reacted to him, and what I'm seeing is that when he's singing in Russian or any other language, there's so much time on these particular words. Maybe it could be because of the song, where he's just emphasizing putting so much character on these particular words. And I believe that with this one, even though he is doing it, but he's doing it at a faster, on a faster timing. It's like there's not enough time to put those intricate characters on these particular words as much as he wanted to, but yet he's still delivering. I'm saying that he's still delivering, but he's delivering it at a faster pace than what I'm used to seeing. And he's conveying it so well. It really is.
Do you still hear my voice singing to you every note?
Do you hear it, what I'm talking about? I could be completely wrong, but this is what I'm...
Now what is left of all this love? Aside the pain.
It always gets you when he does that. And that starts.
What can I do to love again?
It's like he's bringing that whole kind of note and emotion from bottom all the way up. Right, so there isn't... Ooh! I have to stop it on Igor's face. Well, one moment he's got this serious thing about him. From what I've seen, you know, if he was, he'd be brilliant at playing poker because he does not show his poker face, but his body cannot lie. So as well as he's keeping a straight face, his body's moving to everything how he's playing. As well as what Dimash is producing on the stage as well. But it's almost like he's trying to hide his excitement and the pleasure. I know, don't get me wrong, Igor is an absolute professional, and you know, I will never. I'm in no way in any kind of position to review or, you know, about who he is, because I'm down there, like way down there, a small little pin, and he's just an absolutely gigantic of a person in his career and everything else. So, but I'm just looking at the simple terms of it. That is there any way? Is there any video where I see where Igor is smiling or showing some kind of expression where which you would normally not see him actually do? That was kind of like, I mean, I know he gets pleasure of, you know, the connection between him and Dimash, but I just want to see is there any kind of live performance where he's showing that kind of, you know, that smile or that kind of, I don't know. But it just seems that he's very serious when he's on stage, and he's giving that, and like I said, he's got this poker face, and he'll never give anything up. Oh, was that a smirk? I tell you what, with these singing voice, you've got to have the perfect teeth in it. I wish I had teeth like his. Look, he's still not giving up, still got that poker face. Go back. No! What was that? I know what that was, but that came out of his mouth. What the heck? Did you see that climb? Sorry, not see that. Did you hear that climb? What? Yeah. Look, do you know what? He just reminded me of when he does that stance. It's a kind of you might laugh at this and you might totally get it, or you might think, you know what, Uncle Mama, you are absolutely crazy. He reminds me of just a stance of when he's on the stage. It reminds me of Elvis Presley. Do you get where I'm coming from with this? Check it out. Just a stance. I'm not saying he does all the shaking stuff, but you hear what I'm saying. Please, 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 please tell me that you understand what I'm saying there. He reminds me of Elvis Presley. He does. I know I might even get some serious flack for that. Apologies. I'm going to go back. Absolutely amazing vocals. His vocal range is just amazing. No way, come on. He's feeling this song. Come on. And he's doing that on his knees on the floor. Don't go no higher than that, man. So that was amazing, but I can't help but feel that I'm leaning towards, I prefer him singing in his native language, number one, because there is so much emphasis on certain, on the emphasis on the particular words and the textures and the control, and I just feel it so much when he's singing in his native language rather than me hearing anything in English. Did he deliver? Yes, he did. Certainly he did. There's no any kind of criticism on that. I'm just looking at it from a point of spot for choices, so to speak. If you had two amazing sweets in your hands, if you had two amazing cakes in your hands, which one would you choose if you couldn't choose both? And I would say that I would have to choose him singing in his native tongue than singing in English. I felt it is lovely, it's brilliant, but I just feel that I felt more from him when he was singing in his native language rather than him singing in English. So I suppose, was there certain things that was lost in gain? The gain was me understanding what he was talking about, what he was singing about. That was the plus. The loss was the slight. I don't know how to describe the loss of it, but I can certainly describe the gain from when he's singing in his native language. It's just so much more, from everything, from his facial expression, from the control, from the vibratos, from his falsettos, everything that he just brings onto the table when he's singing in his native language. It is so much more. I'm not saying that there's any way that he's slacking in his performance, because he isn't. And like I said, his deliverance in singing in English is really, really good. It really is. It's amazed me. Like I said, he sings in so many different languages. But I don't know, let me know, what is your favorite language that Dimash sings in? Let me know about that. But for now, absolutely amazing. And for that reason, I salute you. Brilliant.